My friends, if you want to buy real estate in Northern Cyprus and even one of your goals is investing to earn money from resale or renting, be sure to watch this video. I guarantee you'll find it interesting and useful. We are in Kalejik, the most investment attractive area of Northern Cyprus. Why? I've already told you about it. One marina is about 1 kilometer in that direction from me. Another small yacht marina will be built here about 500 meters away. One 5-star hotel with a casino is already under construction, and another will also be built about 400 meters from this point. There are already equipped beaches over there. This shoreline will be equipped either by this season or the next. The municipality already has the project. A limited number of real estate properties and all the necessary infrastructure, whether for vacation or for living. 2 5-star hotels, a casino. The largest amusement park on the island, Adventure Walk, will be built approximately 2 kilometers towards the mountains, and about 700 meters from me, another water park will be constructed. Hotels, shops. But at the same time, there is a limited number of real estate properties. The area is roughly bordered by the harbor and Boaz on this side and, well, those apartments on the other side. So in total, we have 9,000 real estate properties. Well, at most, maybe they'll build 10,000 if someone decides to construct high-rises towards the mountains. So when all the necessary infrastructure is in place and everyone wants to live here, everyone wants to vacation here, but at the same time, there is a limited number of real estate properties. That means demand exceeds supply, both for buying and for renting. This will always be interesting. But you often ask me a very good question in the comments. Show us a specific real estate property. For example, someone bought an apartment or a villa, then resold it, and in the meantime earned money by renting it out. How much did this person actually make? Show us the numbers. I usually don't do that. Why? Because on the one hand, I feel a bit embarrassed. All right, I can show you the exact numbers for a specific apartment, but who can guarantee us that the neighboring apartment will earn just as much or even more? And the second reason is confidentiality. I can't just show you right now on video a specific contract with the buyer's name, surname, passport details, show you the exact figures and where we transferred the money to them. Well, that's impossible. You understand, it's a matter of confidentiality. But at the same time, if we meet with you at the office, we can show you the contract and the rental spreadsheet. You will see for all the years how much this apartment or villa earned per day, where the tenants came from, whether from Airbnb, booking, or other sources of attraction. How much money it brought in each day, how much was later paid for managing this apartment, and how much net profit there was. But right now we have a unique opportunity. Just 100 meters from me there is a resort complex. These are villas. Right here on this street, which leads to the beach, we have already shown you 2 villas. We showed the first villa and sold it literally within 4 days after the video was released. And now this villa brings its owner a guaranteed income. Since the income is guaranteed, we can show you, using this villa as an example, how much you can earn by investing in real estate in Northern Cyprus. Then we showed you another villa on this same street. There was also a video, and we also sold it in about 6 or 7 days after the video was released. Now there's one more villa available on this same street. This is the last villa with ready documents on this street in this complex. We will take a look at it together now, and using the neighboring villa as an example, I will tell you the exact figures, how much you can earn from resale and from renting it out. Let's go. Take a look at the villa and find out all the details. We have moved away from the beach where we started filming, exactly 170 meters from the gentle, warm waters of our Mediterranean Sea. Here is the villa I told you about, the one we've already sold, and using it as an example, I will now give you all the figures so you can understand how much you can realistically and reliably earn from real estate in Northern Cyprus. And here is the villa that is for sale, and today we will take a look at it together, both outside and inside. Right now, so as not to drag things out, let me tell you the pros and cons. There are also some cons here. I'll name the price and talk about the earnings. Then we'll take a look inside. Let's go and have a look together. My friends, the first downside, as you can see, the villa is not brand new, although it has been completely renovated and no one has ever lived in it. It's brand new, but as you can see from the design, it wasn't built in 2026. On the plus side, its price is 350,000 British pounds sterling. That's the cost price of this villa. This one specifically, if we were to build one like this now, the cost price would be around £500,000. 100 meters from us, closer to the beach, the developer has already started building similar villas, only in a more modern design. They are similar in size, though a bit smaller in area, and the land plots are also a bit smaller, but the design will be very modern and the finishing will be more contemporary. Prices start at 2 million British pounds sterling. Accordingly, I conclude that it just can't be that. In the same place, near the same beach, on the same road, with only 100 meters between them, there could be essentially identical properties, one for 2 million and another for just 350,000. Accordingly, as soon as those villas are built and start being sold, this property will increase in price, at least up to £500,000. If we were building it now, we would pay at least £200,000 just for the land plot. The land plot here is approximately 600 square meters, and we would pay about £300,000 for the construction and finishing itself. Thus, that's the cost price. Even without profit, without expenses for marketing for the project itself, well, maybe the project would be included in this price. Without taxes, without sales commission, we're not even taking those into account. Accordingly, the downside is that the house isn't exactly brand new, but no one has ever lived in it. When you go inside now, you'll be surprised at how nice and beautiful everything is. But the advantage is that it's now being sold at cost. This is a quick sale. The buyers who purchased it weren't able to pay for it in full, and now they just want to sell it to get their money back. That's one thing. By the way, the neighbouring villa was also sold for exactly the same reason, for the same £350,000. So in a couple of years, when a new project is built, the owners will be able to put it up for sale for at least £500,000 if they wish. Even now, houses in this same complex, without any restoration, one is being sold for £750,000, another for £680,000, but they're willing to lower the price to £650,000. But I think they rushed a little. They should wait until the neighbouring project is built and only then sell. The second downside, as you can see, there is no garden here. The neighbouring villa, for example, has a nice, beautiful, cozy garden. Here, there is just this plot of land. For now, there's some grass here, but in a couple of weeks, maybe a month, we'll have to remove all of it because it will dry out completely. That's a downside. On the plus side, if you buy this villa and want a beautiful garden, you can create it exactly the way you want. You can plant fruit trees, you can plant decorative trees and shrubs, you can make a lawn here, or you can cover it with gravel, or you can build, look, there is a lot of free space here. You can build a private swimming pool. Another advantage of this house, as you can see, is that the adjacent area, this garden, this plot of land, is not on the roadside. And the entrance to the house is also not from the roadside. I hope we'll be able to show you this now with the drone. The other houses have their entrance and main terrace where people spend their time facing the road. Accordingly, everyone who goes to the beach, and this is the only road leading to the beach, everyone who passes by will be able to see everything happening in that house. But this particular villa is unique because its terrace faces the courtyard. You can see this with a drone on all the other houses as well. Almost all of them have their entrance and main terrace facing the road. These are the pros and cons. Next is the rental income. The rental income is €1,900 per month, guaranteed. You don't need to manage it and you don't need to pay taxes. Everything is included in this price. You don't need to pay for management or for electricity, water or internet bills. You receive €1,900 per month, just like the neighbor who bought the adjacent villa. The contract is signed for 30 months. Thus, over the next 30 months, you are guaranteed to receive €57,000 just from renting out this villa. After that, if you wish, it will be possible to discuss extending this contract or to arrange a management agreement. We don't know what will happen in 30 months, but I really like that this guarantee exists. In general, I always believe, and by the way, I'd like to hear your opinion in the comments, that when you invest, you should shift all the risks onto others. You shouldn't be the one taking the risk. So you've invested and you've already bought at a price lower than what this property is worth on the market today. Right now, what's being built in the new project starts at £2 million and up. These are real, actual figures for this region. This is a good, high quality and in-demand area here. That's it. And secondly, the rent at least €57,000 over the next 30 months. You will receive this amount guaranteed, so you'll already have a guaranteed profit. Let's go take a look at the house, starting right from the front door. As we enter the villa, we find ourselves in the hallway. The villa has an area of about 200 square meters. The covered area is around 160 square meters, and with the terraces and balconies, it totals 200 square meters. The property comes with a separate plot of land, as I mentioned before, approximately 600 square meters, 584 I believe. The villa has 4 bedrooms, a living room, a kitchen with a dining area, a guest toilet and 2 bathrooms. We invited guests so that they wouldn't walk through our bedrooms or go up to the second floor. Here you go, the guest toilet is right at the entrance. From here they enter the living room. Everything you see in this villa, the curtains, the TV, the furniture, this carpet, the air conditioners, the household appliances, is all included in the price of the villa. Electricity and water supply are already connected. The villa has 5 Bosch air conditioners, and all the household appliances are also from the German brand Bosch. Let's go take a look at the kitchen. As you can see, the house is very spacious. Here is a double height living room. There's a lot of air and plenty of space. So if you have a family of, say, 5 or 6 people, everyone will be able to settle in here quite freely and very comfortably. A large refrigerator, dishwasher, stove, oven and range hood. Everything is fully functional, brand new, and of a very high, top-tier quality. Here we have an exit from the kitchen to the corridor leading to the bedrooms. I think it's convenient when you don't have to go around through the living room. Give a like if you also appreciate convenience and comfort. My friends, the bedrooms in this villa are quite spacious by Cypriot standards. As you can see, there is also a double-height living room here with windows, so it's very bright and there are plenty of closets. What I especially like is that out of the 4 bedrooms, 2 are located on the ground floor. If you have elderly family members who no longer want to or feel uncomfortable constantly going up and down stairs from the first to the second floor, or if, on the contrary, you have small children or grandchildren for whom fewer stairs are also safer, this layout is ideal. These 2 bedrooms on the ground floor are extremely helpful and convenient. Give a like if you agree with this too. My friends, it's very important that the certificate of ownership for this villa is already prepared. This means you are not dependent on the developer, the government, or the neighbors. There is a separate certificate of ownership and you can transfer it to your name. Moreover, in neighboring complexes, foreigners are prohibited from purchasing property because just a few kilometers away in that direction, there is a military base. We have a document from the Ministry of Internal Affairs stating that specifically in this villa and the neighboring villas owned by our company, there are no issues with obtaining purchase permits for foreigners. We have this document and we can send it to you by email or through any messenger that is convenient for you. Contact our staff using the link in the description. I want to talk separately about this area. Here, you have all the necessary infrastructure, not just the beach. Right across the road, there is a water park, a beauty salon, a fitness center, Café Paris, Restaurant Azul, and a supermarket. You literally just cross the road and all the leisure infrastructure is already at your disposal. You can either live here and you could even live without a car if all this infrastructure is enough for you. Or your kids can simply go to the supermarket, like my children do, buy themselves some snacks, get whatever they need, something sweet, something tasty, and then come home or head to the beach and enjoy life here.